Last week, we spoke about bringing back the mythical woolly mammoth and how such a thing could even be possible. Before we get into that, let's take a look at the mammoth itself so we know what we're dealing with, shall we? The woolly mammoth was a species of mammoth that lived during the Pleistocene until its extinction in the Holocene epoch. It was one of the last in a line of mammoth species. Beginning with Mammothus subplanifrons in the early Pliocene, the woolly mammoth began to diverge from the steppe mammoth about 800,000 years ago in East Asia. Its closest extant relative is the Asian elephant. DNA studies show that the Columbian mammoth was a hybrid between the woolly mammoth and another lineage descended from steppe mammoths. The appearance and behavior of this species are among the best studied of the prehistoric animal because of the discovery of frozen carcasses in Siberia and Alaska, as well as skeletons, teeth, stomach contents, dung, and depiction from life in prehistoric cave paintings. Mammoth remains had long been known in Asia before they became known to Europeans in the 17th century. The origins of these remains was long a matter of debate and often explained as being remains of legendary creatures. The mammoth was identified as an extinct species of elephant by Georges Cuvier in 1796. Modern humans coexisted with woolly mammoths during the Upper Paleolithic period, when the humans entered Europe from Africa between 300,000 and about 400,000 years ago. Before this, Neanderthals had coexisted with mammoths during the Middle Paleolithic and already used mammoth bones for tool making and building materials. Woolly mammoths were very important to Ice Age humans, and human survival may have depended on the mammoth in some areas. Evidence for such coexistence was not recognized until the 19th century. William Buckland published his discoveries of the Red Lady of Paviland skeleton in 1823, which was found in a cave alongside woolly mammoth bones. But he mistakenly denied that these were contemporaries. The idea isn't as crazy as it sounds. Already, scientists have been able to sequence much of the genome of the extinct Siberian mammoth. Previously, only tiny fragments of DNA had been extracted from woolly mammoths that were frozen in Siberia tens of thousands of years ago. Webb Miller and Stephen C. Schuster of Pennsylvania State University did the impossible. They extracted 3 billion base pairs of DNA from frozen carcasses of the mammoths. Previously, the record of sequencing the DNA of an extinct species was only 13 million base pairs, less than 1% of the animal's genome. This breakthrough was made possible by a new sequencing machine called the high-throughput sequencing device that allows one to scan thousands of genes at once, rather than individually. Another trick was knowing where to look for the ancient DNA. Miller and Schuster found that the hair follicle of the woolly mammoth, not the body itself, contained the best DNA. The idea of resurrecting an extinct animal may now be biologically possible. A year ago, I would have said this was science fiction, Schuster said. But now, with so much of the mammoth genome sequenced, this is no longer out of the question. He even sketched out how this might be done. He estimated that perhaps only 400,000 changes in the DNA of Asian elephants could create an animal that had all the essential features of a woolly mammoth. It might be possible to genetically alter the elephant's DNA to accommodate these changes. Insert this into the nucleus of an elephant egg, and then implant the egg into a female elephant. Already, the team is looking to sequence the DNA from yet another extinct animal, the thylacine, an Australian marsupial closely related to the Tasmanian devil that became extinct in 1936. There is also some talk of sequencing the dodo bird. Dead as a dodo is a common expression, but it may become obsolete if scientists can extract usable DNA from the soft tissue and bones of carcasses of dodos that exist in Oxford and elsewhere. I want to use this moment to briefly inform you about Digital Butterfly. This channel is an independent project of a group of people with love for science and technology. Our research contains useful information from popular books and articles by well-known scientists and engineers. Our goal is to inform you about how the future is going to look like and give you an idea and familiarity with the technology and lifestyle we are going to face ourselves in the future. Naturally, when speaking about the future, not everything can be 100% correct, so always take everything with a pinch of salt. If you find these videos to be interesting and useful, do not hesitate to use your power to support the project by subscribing to our channel and liking our video. Next time, we're going to take a look into augmented reality, how it exactly functions, how close it is to being modern-day technology, and the doors it will open for the human race. Tune in next time and we'll find out together.